Every spring in Japan, just after the last cherry blossom petals drift to the ground, another floral spectacle quietly takes the stage: wisteria season. This year we were lucky. Our timing lined up perfectly with peak bloom. We'd just seen the wisteria at Tokyo's Kamedo Tenjin Shrine the day before, a lovely, peaceful spot with hanging blossoms and arched bridges. But we wanted to go bigger, much bigger. So we set our sights on one of Japan's most famous places for wisteria, Ashikaga Flower Park in Tochigi Prefecture.
Hello. We've made it to Ashikaga
Flower Park.
and we found parking, and it's a lovely day today, 25 degrees currently, and hopefully remember where we parked.
Why Ashikaga? Because when it comes to wisteria, this place is legendary. It's home to one of the oldest and largest wisteria trees in Japan, along with over 350 others blooming in carefully timed succession. And during peak season, the entire park transforms into a pastel wonderland. Entry fees depend on bloom status, ranging from 700 to 2,300 yen. Since we went at peak, we paid the full price. And honestly, it was worth every yen. We drove in from Yokohama roughly 2 hours with decent weekend traffic. Tochigi Prefecture, about 2 hours north of Tokyo, is one of those underrated gems in Japan. It's known for its mountain scenery, historic towns, soothing hot springs, and some of the world's best strawberries. Quiet, beautiful, and full of tradition. If you're coming by train, it's super easy. A couple of transfers from Tokyo Station and you'll be dropped off right at Ashikaga Flower Park Station. Yes, the park has its own station. That's how big of a deal it is. From the moment you walk in, it's clear this isn't just a flower park. It's a floral experience. Azaleas, tulips, pansies, roses, it's all perfectly curated to bloom in layers. But we knew what we came for: wisteria. And more specifically, the Great Wisteria Tree. This tree is over 150 years old and covers a wooden trellis the size of a small house. With around 80,000 blossoms, it feels like standing under a lavender waterfall. The sheer scale of it is breathtaking. At night, they light it up, and the soft purple glow dripping above gave us serious Kimetsu no Yaiba vibes. It felt like walking through a scene from the anime's Wisteria guarded forest. It's no surprise CNN once named it one of the world's dream travel destinations. Finding some shade because it's really hot out here.
And food vendors. Sweet fish rice. It's called sweet fish.
Oh, Fuji dango!
Oh, sweet fish. I didn't know.
It's so good.
The park's layout is clever. Everything blooms in order. First the pale pinks, then the classic purples, followed by white, and finally yellow. There's even an 80-meter long white wisteria tunnel that feels straight out of a fairy tale. Each tree is carefully pruned and supported, and the dedication of the staff shows in every perfect bloom. Wandering among flowers works up an appetite, and Ashikaga Flower Park goes all in on the wisteria theme. There were so many purple-inspired treats to try: wisteria soft serve, which had a light floral flavor, Fuji soba, gently tinted purple, wisteria-themed drinks, dango, and more. You'll find food stalls dotted throughout the park, plus a cafe, a terrace area, and a full-service restaurant, all offering a wide range of meals, from quick snacks to hearty dishes. Whether you're craving something sweet, savory, or just something seasonal, there's plenty to explore. Since it was peak season, the park was definitely crowded, but it didn't feel chaotic. Facilities were clean, staff were helpful, and visitors were patient and polite. That said, finding a spot to sit was tricky, so if you spot an empty bench, don't hesitate. These elegant blooms, Fuji in Japanese, or Fuji no Hana, cascade from wooden trellises in dreamy shades of lavender, pink, white, and gold. For centuries, they've been admired not just for their beauty, but for what they represent: endurance, quiet elegance, and the promise of late spring.
How is this?
Beautiful. Whoa, so bright.
There was also a flower shop and a souvenir store. You'll find everything from succulents and roses to wisteria-scented soaps, cookies, and teas. If you love purple, this place is basically heaven.
Sweet potato.
It's a fake.
As the sun sets, Ashikaga Flower Park reveals its most magical side. The lights come on and the flowers begin to glow, and the entire park feels like it's floating in a dream. The wisteria shimmer in the night air, and the trees are lit from within like something enchanted. This is where the Kimetsu no Yaiba feeling really kicks in. The soft, glowing petals, the otherworldly hush. Ashikaga Flower Park isn't just about flowers, it's about feeling something. Everything is placed with intention. There's a quiet reverence for the seasons and for natural beauty. And being surrounded by so much life in full bloom, it makes you slow down and appreciate the moment. If you're in Japan between mid-April and early May, Ashikaga Flower Park is a must-see, especially if you're a wisteria lover. This is when the park is at its most iconic, with peak blooms and night illuminations that feel straight out of a dream. But don't worry if you can't make it during wisteria season. Ashikaga Flower Park is open year-round. With seasonal displays that change throughout the year, there's always something beautiful in bloom, no matter when you visit. Go for the day, stay for the night, and let yourself get swept up in the magic. Because it's not every day you get to walk beneath a sky made of flowers.